Didn't think it'd go this fast. I do this house we found would always last. And this is where Dad's garden grows. Summer haze, my reading place, and late night tiptoe.